Good morning to one and all. Hello, students. This is our second class. Yesterday also we discussed some of the basic ideas and introduction about leather chemistry. Leather. Yesterday we saw what is meant by hide, what is meant by skin, and the various tanning process like vegetable tanning and chrome tanning. Now, what is hide? Hide, Hide, is nothing but the outer covering of big domestic animals such as buffalo, cow, camel, etc. Similarly, skin, outer covering of small domestic animals such as goat, sheep, rabbit, etc. The manufacture of leather is one of the oldest technological profession. Leather is a durable and flexible material created by tannin, animal raw hide and skin, often cattle hide. It can be produced at manufacturing scales ranging from cottage industry to heavy industry. This point also yesterday I told. In generally, people use leather to make various goods, including clothing. As in our day-to-day life, you are also using the shoes, hats, jackets, skirts, trousers, and belts. Bookbinding, leather wallpaper, and as a furniture covering. It is produced in a wide variety of types of and styles, decorated by a wide range of techniques. The hides and skin can be turned into leather by tanning, which improved all defects. Some terms of leather to remember: what is meant by tanning, crushed leathers, tannin, and tannery. Tanning is the process by which the proteins in the skin are established and transform hide into leather with strong resistance to water and bacteria. Repeat once again, what is tannin? Tannin is the process by which the proteins in the skin are established and transform hide into leather. Transform, so hide is converted into leather during the process with strong resistance of to water and bacteria. We will discuss what are the compositions were present in the leather. There is hide and skin. The hide and skin which contains water, protein, fatty materials, and some mineral salts. Out of these, the most important for leather making is the protein. I repeat once again. Hides and skins consist of water, protein, fatty materials, and some mineral salts. Out of these, the most important thing in leather is for leather making is proteins. So the proteins are of many types. The two important proteins are collagen and keratin. The next thing is crust leather. What is mean by crust leather? Crust leather is leather which is yet to undergo the tanning process. Then what is tannins? Tannins are complex mixture of glucosides of various polyphenol present in the bark of certain trees. Tannin are complex mixture of glucosides of various polyphenol present in the bark of certain trees. Yesterday also I told you the chief method of tannin used tanning materials obtained from the bark of trees, leaves, fish oil, and certain salts like alum. Now this has been changed mainly by the salts of chromium. Having found tanning a good method of making skin of animals very useful, man soon found many uses from that. And the next one is tannery. Tannery is a place where the leather manufacturing occur. Tanneries, that is leather industries, is a place where leather manufacturing occur. So this is the leather industry, the fast developing industry sector of the country, both in terms of its qualitative as well as export growth. Over the years, this industry has achieved such a remarkable position in the economic development of the country that it now ranks the second biggest export oriented industry of the country. This industry has always been positioned on its commodity status in its quality both the home and abroad. So, the history of leather is at the time of Independence Day, there were only few tanneries. In 1950, some were established in Lahore and India also, very few places. In 1980s, improve quality of production. In 1990s, the leather sector jumped to become the second largest foreign earners for the country. Some skins may be exported in wet chrome turned conditions. Now, this is the raw materials as we discuss. Skin hide from cow, pigs, goats, and sheep. Now, look at the picture. After the finishing from the various process, this is the last after that is preliminary treatment, drum treatment, then after the tanning process, then dyeing and finishing. This is the last stage, starting from raw to finishing stage. Raw materials, tanning materials, vegetable extracts from the bark and wood of trees. Not all trees, only some of the special trees, so that tannin materials obtained from the bark of trees. And the other one is mineral tanning, the main trivalent chromium sulfate, and sometimes used zirconium, aldehydes, formaldehyde, glutaraldehyde, or oxazolidine. And the next one is the synthetic replacement. And also we discuss the vegetable tanning is the time consuming process. It will take 4 to 5 days, whereas this will be in the case of mineral tannings that gives the result within a matter of 8 to 10 hours. Forms of leather: chrome tanned leather, vegetable tanned leather, aldehyde tanned leather, rose tanned leather, synthetic tanned leather, alum tanned leather. These are all the various forms of leather. Now, what is chrome tanned leather? It is more supple and pliable than vegetable tanned leather and does not discolor or lose shape as drastically in water as vegetable tanned. It is also known as wet blue for its color derived from chromium. Look at this image. So it is also known as wet blue for it derived from the chromium. The second one. Now this is the vegetable tanned leather. Vegetable tanned leather is tanned using tannin and uh, and other ingredients found in different vegetable matters such as tree bark prepared in bark mills, woods, leaves, fruits and roots, and also fish oil, etc. It is supplied and brown in color with the exact shade depending on the mix of chemicals and the color of the skin. Historically, it was occasionally used as armor after hardening, and it has also been used for bookbinding. Now, see the differences between the vegetable tanning and chrome tanning, and also the vegetable tanned leather and chrome tanned leather. Vegetable tanned leather, environmentally friendly, require time and skill. The another important feature is unique. The next one is develop a patina over time, long lasting, improve with use, and also the last thing is the natural in look. Whereas the chromium tan leather harmful to the environment, harmful to the environment. Mass produces and cheap, mass produced and very cheap. Similarly, commonplace we need, and it needs a plain texture, wears badly, breaks easily, and gives a one kind of artificial look. Artificial look. In the case of chrome tanning, the salt of some heavy metals like chromium have the capacity to combine with skin protein. The chromium salt gives a very stable hide fiber which is resistant to bacterial attack and high temperature. The main advantage of chrome tanning are high speed, low cost, light color, lightweight, durability, excellent resistance to heat and water, and preservation of high protein. It is one of the most common method of tanning light leathers, belt leathers, textile leather, etc. I repeat once again. In the case of chrome tanned leather, the what is the main advantage is the chromium salts give a very stable hide fiber which is resistant to bacterial attack and high temperature. The main advantage of chrome tanning are high speed, low cost, light color, lightweight, durability, excellent resistance to heat and water, and preservation of hide protein. It is one of the most common methods of tanning light leathers, belt leathers, textile leather, etc. The process of tanning hides and skin into leather with basic chroming salt is known as chrome leather. Now, aldehyde tanned leather. This is the leather that most tanners refer to as wet white leather due to its pale cream or white color. It is the main type of chrome free leather often seen in shoes for infants and automobiles. Leather often seen in shoes, particularly for infants and automobiles. Now, this is the rose tanned leather. Rose tanned leather is a variation of vegetable oil tanning and brine tanning where pure rose otto ROSEOTTO replaces the vegetable oil and emulsified oils. Rose tanned leather tan leaves a powerful rose fragrance even years from when it's manufactured. Now the important thing is synthetic tanned leather. In market, there are so many synthetic leathers also available. Synthetic tanned leather is tanned using aromatic polymers such as the novalac or neradol type synthens contraction for synthetic tannins. This leather is white in color and was invented when vegetable tannins were in short supply during the Second World War. So this is the synthetic tanned leather. It also looks like a leather. Now these are the chemical consumption pattern in leather industry. Nearly 20 items were given. Chemicals in kilogram per ton of hide skin process. Generally, they used to measure before before soaking the size. Similarly, and weighing according to that they are poured in pits for the process of leather. Now, what is the environmental impact? The impact of livestock, the heavy use of polluting chemicals in the tanning process. Air pollution also takes place due to the transformation process. Leather biodegrades slowly. And these are all the products of leather as we use in our day-to-day lives. Look at this picture, the sofa cover, handbags, wallets, keychains, laptop bags, jerkins, and also there are so many things are there here, belts. So with this, I conclude my topic. Thank you.